And we're back, and this time while we black bombed the door frame and it's getting dried, we're going to work on the door itself. Uh, when you cut out the previous video, you cut out the square that was the door. Get your piece of foam board and some paper clips for this build. One paper clip, a pin, your knife, and a ruler. All right. What we're going to do is you take that template, that little piece of blue foam that you cut out for the door, and you use that as a template for. The nice thing is that it's already going to fit in the frame because you cut it out, and you go ahead and use it to draw on your foam board. Now this is just cheap Dollar Tree foam board, so I like to craft with really inexpensive materials. And then, because number one, I don't have the money for expensive stuff. Uh, and I'm going to cut out the door that we've drawn with a template. There we go. You should have two halves that are for the door. Even that out a little bit more. Okay. And what we're going to do now, we're going to draw the wood grain into the door. What you do, get your pen and your ruler or straight edge, and you come in, about a 1/4 inch, and you draw your planking for the door. Now, I'm making wooden doors, and yes, I could use popsicle sticks, which I may do that in a future video or whatever, show you how to build the doors out of popsicle. But for this one, for this basic door, we're just going to use the foam board to make the door. And what I'm doing is just drawing the wood planking in. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just going right down the ruler's edge and drawing the wood planking in. You only have to do on one side. And then go to the next one and do the planking there. Maybe I can show you a little better here. I'm going in a 1/4 inch with I'm just sighting it by, I'm not really measuring it. I'm just kind of go by my sight on where it's at. It doesn't, it's kind of, I like uneven, kind of like rough-hewn dungeons. So if the wood planking doesn't come out exactly a 1/4 inch or whatever, it doesn't bother me, because like I said, I like the rough-hewn, kind of rough construction of the dungeon. And anyhow, we drew the wood planking in on the two doors. And what we're going to do now is a neat little trick. We're going to take our wire brush, and we're just going to rub it down the length of the door we cut out. And what this does, it scratches in the wood grain, which you're going to paint. Very simple, very easy thing to do. Just get your wire brush if you got one. I bought this at Dollar Tree for $1. And then just scratch in your wood grain. Now, there you go. You got your two halves of your door. It's going to fit together just like this when we glue it together. But there's another part that we got to add to it, and that is our paper clip. We take a regular paper clip. Yes, I bought them at Dollar Tree, and we straighten it out the best we can. I had fun figuring all this out. It was a lot of fun figuring how I want my doors open, close. I could make doors that didn't open and close all day long, but I wanted them where they open and close. And what you're going to do take that straightened out paper clip, you see it? And you're going to put it in about a 1/4 inch into your door and push it in. I'm going to straighten it out just a little bit more. Like I said, I'm crafting and talking at the same time, so anyhow, push it in, make an indentation of it, like this. Let's see. There's your paper clip, and that's next thing you're going to do. You're going to glue the 2 halves together with your glue gun, which is over here. Nice and warm, I might add. And I'm just going to put some glue on here, get crazy with it. Don't want to get too crazy with it. I guess I need another glue stick, but I think we got enough on there. And see, it comes out like this. See the paper clip sticking out of the door. Yes, this is what you're going to push into the door frame that you just painted. But anyhow, there's your basic door with a paper clip. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to paint it with a burnt umber, kind of give it a base coat while we got it here. And I use a burnt umber for that. Here it is, burnt umber. I'm just going to put on a base coat of burnt umber into it. I didn't bring my little tray with me for painting, but what you're going to do, you're just going to base coat it with burnt umber. You do not want to black spray this. It is foam board and it will melt like crazy if you spray paint it. So now the other material, I did spray paint it. You know, the nice thing is you can hold your paper clip to it while you're painting it. Yeah, the foam material does, you are able to spray paint it, so that makes it a plus for that. And I decided to spray paint it black and see how it comes out. On the other videos, I just painted it black with my brush. I brush painted it, but I'm putting kind of a heavy coat on here to get it nice and even for yes, I get paint all over me, don't worry. I wouldn't be crafting if I didn't get paint all over me. So door we're painting. Like I said, the paper clip makes it easy to paint. You got it where you want to kind of go with the grain. Ta-da! This is just a base coat. We're gonna dry brush some brown onto it once it dries. But there we go. You got your door frame. You've got your paper clip, and we're just gonna let this dry. And I'm gonna stick it right in this foam and let it dry. And we're gonna move on to the next stage, which is painting the door frame. So I will catch up with you on the next stage. Bye for now.